Welcome, Pederscopers, to the Pederscope. Thanks for joining me. Welcome aboard. Great to have you. It is Magnificent Monday. How about that? Dennis, Stephanie, thanks guys for joining me. We've got a little bit of a special treat today, something a little bit different on the Pederscope. This is episode 41 entitled Make Lemonade. And no, this is not going to be a literal demonstration of how to make lemonade. Let me just get that out of the way right up front. I'm sorry to disappoint. For those of you out there who might be watching the replay saying, oh, he's going to show us how to make lemonade. No, that's not really what I'm going to do. It's sort of yeah, I know, a little disappointing, right? Now, this is a metaphor. What I want to do is actually share with you a speech that I wrote for my Toastmasters group. I'm going to possibly be participating in a competition later this evening, so I want to share with you the speech that I wrote. So it's a little bit different format today. I hope you'll be inspired. I'm just going to read the speech. Here goes. Sit back, relax, enjoy, get some encouragement from this, and here goes. Have you ever gotten your hopes up about something only to later discover that it just wasn't what you had expected or hoped that it would be, or that it didn't give you the results that you wanted? This is for anyone who's ever felt let down. Oftentimes, life hands us disappointments, or what we call lemons. It happens in relationships. People think, yeah, this is the one, finally. Won't life be grand when we get married? However, after the wedding bells have faded in the distance, and they find some interesting surprises, if you know what I mean. They discover some things about the other person that they weren't ready for. It happens with careers. People labor and study for years to get a degree in what they think is their ideal field. Then they finally land their dream job, and they discover that it's just not what they hoped it would be. It also happens with weight loss programs and overcomers groups. Oftentimes the results are not nearly as satisfying as what people hope. So what do you do in times like those? How do you handle life's disappointments? Do you give up? Do you lose hope? Or do you make lemonade? When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, man. A lemonade is refreshing and it's profitable. When I was younger, maybe around 10 years old, a group of neighborhood friends and I, we put together a lemonade stand, and with the profits that we made, we were all able to go to McDonald's and celebrate. Now, I have my own sort of lemons to lemonade story. You see, each year, my family and I go on a camping trip. And there's something about just getting out back into nature, getting into the great outdoors, creating family memories, making s'mores over a campfire. It's just a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. And we were especially looking forward to last year's camping trip because we were going with my brother-in-law, who is a seasoned camping veteran pro guru guy, and his cute little 1-year-old boy, who my daughters just absolutely adore. But here's where the lemons come in. Last year, as you may remember, was very rainy. And because of all the rain, the main campground that we were going to go to was flooded. So we had to stay in the campground that had no running water. That meant outhouses full of spiders and flies and no showers instead of the nice modern facilities that we had grown used to. What's more, a lot of the trails were closed off because of the flooding, so there just wasn't a whole lot to do. But that's just the beginning. The first night that we got there, right after dinner, it just poured. And I mean, not even the pavilion that was right next to our tents was any help, because the rain was just whipping sideways and everything under the pavilion just got soaked. The ground underneath our feet was just waterlogged. The mud just oozed beneath our saturated sandals. Talk about your lemons. All right, this camping trip was turning into a lemon. The fortunate thing, though, was that we had a few tools with us to make lemonade out of those lemons. We had our campfire, our cameras, and our car. You see, a campfire, it's good for more than just making food, cooking your food. It creates this mesmerizing centerpiece around which you can open up and have some great conversation. You can put wet firewood on it and create all this smoke and see all this sizzling water and sap and stuff come out of the wood, and see all the little insects come out and try to, run for life. There was one spider in particular that was like running back and forth trying to find a place it could jump off to safety, and unfortunately it got sizzled up in the fire. You can keep mosquitoes away with a campfire. You can dry out your clothes with a campfire. You can make s'mores and popcorn. And the best thing is you can just heap more wood on the fire. And I mean, who doesn't like to watch stuff burn? We put our campfire to good use and made lemonade. Not literally, of course. Lemonade on a campfire. That would be interesting. We also had our cameras. I attached my camera to my bike and went speeding along what little trail there was and captured video of the passing landscape. And of course, the kids, and especially the little 1-year-old, they made for great photography subjects. That was a blast. Even better, though, was the one evening when the sun started breaking through the clouds and shining down in bright, angelic beams of light upon the droplets of water that were left on all of the leaves. Those made for almost heavenly photos. It was like the heavens had opened up and shined on all their blessings and glory. We put our cameras to good use and made more lemonade. I think the best part, though, was we needed more supplies, so I volunteered to take the car and drive into town, and I brought my oldest daughter with because she wanted to get some postcards. Let me tell you, there is nothing like driving down a country road for miles with your 11-year-old daughter. There's no radio stations that you can find, so you just talk. So, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a billionaire. A billionaire? Really? Wow, that sounds great. How are you going to do that? I don't know. Maybe I'll own a gas station that actually sells postcards. I went on from there and began to tell her about to invest properly. You see, when you get enough money saved up, you don't have to do anything. You just live off of the interesting. Wow, really? That's so cool. I know, right? Hey, there's a park. Do you want to go swinging? We put our car to good use and made even more lemonade. With our campfire, our cameras, and our car, we were able to take the lemons that nature had delivered us and turn them into refreshing lemonade of wonderful experiences and great memories. Now, if I can do it, so can you. If you combine an open heart with a willing spirit and a little bit of creativity, I think you'll find the tools to make some great lemonade out of the lemons that life has given you. Well, there you have it, folks. There is my speech called Make Lemonade. Thank you so much for joining me on Magnificent Monday for this Pederscope. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Today's episode will be able to be found on, thank you, Dennis, for the nice speech comment. Today's episode, along with all of my previous Pederscopes, can be found on my website at stevepederson.com. So stop on by there. Let's connect. Let's have a great time, guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.